busy all the time taking care of sick people, and I'm a guardian of my sister that's in Boyceville, and then his sister's in a nursing home up here, so I'm her representative, so I'm busy with care meetings and doing paperwork and financial, and yep, so I'm busy.
Well, I've heard you were like, whenever anybody has problems and stuff, you're always bringing them soup, and
Yes,
you're a good neighbor, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine. Some weeks there's 3 different pots because there's so many funerals, and I just took a pot over to Pastor Thompson's family now. And so.
How did you get started doing that?
I don't know. I guess, I always felt if a family died, they needed some food, their family, and I started making. Well, when my dad died, we got a wonderful dishes of casseroles, but you can only warm them up so much. So I started making soup, and soup is, the more you warm it up, the better it is. So, and then he'll say, "I suppose that's going out the door." I said, "Yep, it's going out the door."
Just when it smells really good, right?
I know. So I made a lot of chicken soup and vegetable soup, and I just went to Strum to see if I could get soup meat. No, they don't have it anymore. They said they couldn't sell any. Nobody makes, a lot of people don't make soup anymore, I guess.
Right.
And I make it like the older people, they don't make a pot of soup, and it's such a treat for them. That's what I go to Strum to get because they have the shanks with the meat on it, and that makes the best soup because you got to have the bone with it. The shanks and the meat, and then sometimes if I have a little roast, I put that in with it, so I have more meat. Yep. And then when I cook that, I cook it with celery and onions and seasoning. And then when that gets cooked, then I take the meat out, and then I put rutabagas and potatoes and carrots and cabbage in there and cook that. And then I put dumplings. When we were first married, I made dumplings, and I was so proud of them because they were so fluffy. They raised the cover off the kettle, and he said, "They're not like what my mother made." So I had to go to his mother and find out her recipe, but they're the hard dumplings, soggy ones.
The lager plant in Strum's got.
Yeah, they had some yesterday. They had 3 shanks yesterday. Yeah. Because I usually make, when we have our church bazaar, I usually make the vegetable beef soup with the dumplings, and then I put them in quart jars and decorate the top, and then take that to the bazaar, and that goes.
So your dumplings, you start with just eggs?
Yep, eggs and a little milk.
And then flour?
Keep adding flour, a little bit of salt. Yep, until you can dip it, with a spoon into the broth. Yep, and that's a lot of them like the dumplings.
Yeah.
Because I made soup when Dr. Dick died, and she wasn't home, so then I gave it to Dr. Brad. And I use the Amish noodles in my chicken soup. They're more firm. Regular egg noodles mush up when you warm it up. The Amish noodles. And he said, "What kind of noodles do you put in there?" He loved them. And there was the Amish ones. And he liked the dumplings. A lot of them like the dumplings. Yep, makes good. And now this is soup weather, so I've been thinking about making chili, and of course we like our chili really spicy.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, really spicy.
That's not from the Norwegian.
No, I know. But Kayleen's Tom, he kind of got started with that. He likes spicy things, and so my salsas and everything are really spicy. Mm-hmm. Norwegian food is pretty bland.
Yes.
Made out of milk and cream and yeah.
Everything white.
Yeah, I know. So, and Kayleen makes a Thai dish that is to die for. It's kind of spicy. Holy fault it did for me. She had my kids are.
Oh, perfect. So everybody get copies of this, huh?
She gave me that we went to my 80th birthday, and my brother was 75 the next day after mine. So it was my 80th. He said, "Are your kids going to celebrate?" And I said, "No, I'm not going to have a party." And he said, "Well, let's meet at Laughlin." He loved to gamble. So we met at Laughlin. And here, all of our kids surprised us. We come around, we got in this one motel at the casino, and here they come around the corner. And then that night, Anthony came later. Oh my God, that was just such a much. There were 25 of us, my brother and his daughters and our kids, and then they all brought a friend. We had a best time. And then that's when Julie brought that recipe book.
I'd love to get a copy of that. I recognize a bunch of those recipes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she had a picture of the 4 kids.
That's great.
I know, isn't it?
Must be like 60.
Oh, Anthony wasn't
like
very
that.
old there.
No, 65,
No, I know.
66 maybe.
I always had him dressed to the. Oh, I loved dressing him up. He had the cutest little legs, and I had jodhpurs. You know what jodhpurs are? I always had little jodhpurs on him. That was so cute.